Oh. All right, got some probiotic goodness in me, or in my backpack rather, so I can have a healthy gut. You know, they always say gut, like it promotes gut health, blah blah blah. Fucking Joe Rogan said it once, and now all these like carnivore pseudo nutritionists, that's like the new thing. And I really buy into it, especially from terms of mental health. Like a little factoid I heard was that like a huge portion of your serotonin is produced in your gut. But all right, this is getting to my point. Why the fuck are we calling it a gut? That seems like the least scientific term imaginable. And we're just settled on that. And it's one of those things that it's a buzzword that like people just use a lot. Like as soon as you say the word gut, it shows that you are a member of the same, you're using the online vernacular from the same groups. And it's like, as soon as you say that, people know you're on the same page. You know, I had a bartending interview once at the nicest place I ever worked at. And I said, she goes, what's your favorite bar in town? And I said, Eat Street Social, which if you're in Minneapolis, fucking go. It's amazing. Love that place. And why? And I'm like, well, I talked about how they made a Mai Tai 75, which is a spin on a French 75. So right there, by saying that, I demonstrated that I knew that those two drinks exist. They're a little bit off the beaten path. They're definitely popular though. And I'm excited about combinations like that. And then I also said that they made house-made orgeat, which one, if you know that orgeat goes into a Mai Tai, that means you know a little bit of something. And also, the fact that you value it and that you know how it's made actually. And so like, as soon as I said house-made orgeat, she literally said to me, she goes, yeah, I mean, you're talking about house-made orgeat, you'll be fine here, right? And so, similarly, if you say a word like gut, all these like Joe Rogan physicians and nutritionists are like, oh, I know a bunch of things about that word, and so they're all about it. But yeah, gut, is there a less scientific? It's like saying like, oh, it's good for your tummy. Like, it's good for your ass. Like, what the fuck? My gut? You say like, I can feel it in my gut. You don't even say like, I guess they say bones, like instead of skeletal pieces. I don't know what the fuck you'd say, skeletal pieces. But yeah, like, I just think a gut is... So anyways, I was there. Gut is a not scientific term, and it cracks me up that we use it all the time, scientifically now. But I went to go get taking the antibiotics, giving me a little tummy ache. Plus, I'm just trying to eat clean and healthy with the new year and in general in life. And I went in there and I wanted some granola. And I actually don't know where granola comes from, first of all. But I feel like it doesn't have to have 13 grams of sugar in a half of a cup. Okay? Who's the fucking piece of shit who started that? I was going up and down at Food World, which is, you know, kind of like it's not quite a Byerly's. It's like a nicer place though than going to Walmart, that's for sure. And it was just like, everything was so fucking, it's like Hy-Vee, probably equivalent. I'm going down the aisle with the granola, and they didn't have the dispensers. That's what I really wanted. It was just pre-bagged shit. But, sugar. Every fucking cereal, I found one cereal without added sugar. And it was Total. No, it wasn't even Total. Total had like 13 grams of sugar. It was like All Brand or something. Because I'm going to eat some. I needed it because I want to eat some Greek yogurt for the probiotic benefits. However, I can't eat it fucking alone. I need something crunchy in it. It makes me sick. I'll gag. I'll go. I eat it really slow. But it's Greek yogurt, so it's got like the water and shit on top, which is good apparently, but it makes me sick. So anyways, I found some. But I was about ready to start just knocking fucking cereal on the ground. Because, I mean, there was 100 brands with like 13 to 30 grams of sugar. Added sugars, not just like naturally occurring is gluten a grain sugar or a grain protein? I think it's a type of grain sugar. Oh, look. Oh, my God. So there's this group of ducks that all hang out with each other in this pond. I'm biking by a pond right now on campus. I'm going to go by really slow. And there's a wood duck, a mallard, and then 2 other ducks of unknown type. But it's so crazy to me that these different species... It's okay, guys. I'm not going to hurt you. That these different species just hang out with each other. Hey, baby. Oh, sweeties. They're so cute. You know, it's hard to reconcile the meat I eat with how much I love animals. Like, oh, well, animals eat meat. Those ducks eat bugs, you know. Well, there's questions of intelligence, right? But there's certainly animals don't really give a fuck about each other that much. Even the ones like ravens that have funerals for each other, they kill other birds. But what they don't do is find other birds cute and then also kill them. You know, like they don't kill things that have the instinct to love. They just don't have the instinct to love. And so that to me stands out about as a human eating meat who loves animals, but I still kill them. I don't know, man. I like cows. Cows are really nice. I don't eat a lot of cows, but I do eat cows. And just because cows are big. I mean, it would take me like 2 years to eat a whole cow. Which then gives way to like, I can't believe there's such a major issue in climate change. Because it's like, yeah, but like one fucking cow. But I guess one cow takes so much food and farts so much that happens. I think they feed cows seaweed now because it doesn't make them fart as much, or it makes less methane in their farts. I think I've heard that before, but yeah, that's a tough one for me. And it's largely cost, but Andrew's shown me there are tasty and high protein plant-based alternatives. Like, when I say high protein, I mean higher than their meat alternative. Well, then people argue about the kinds of protein. You know, like animal protein versus pea protein versus like casein comes from nuts and whey. I don't know who to fucking believe. I don't know what the case is, but I think a balanced diet is good, and I do think meat's kind of part of that. That probably doesn't need to be as big as I make it. Every doctor I've ever talked to says that we should eat a mostly plant-based diet. And I think the more processing of those plants, the less beneficial they are. So like rolled oats aren't as good as steel cut oats, like literally because they're like kind of pre-chewed up for you. Like what's good about fibrous things is that they're just fibrous. Like I think they just go through your colon and like clean all the nasty shit out, and like it's like a workout for your colon. Because it's not just like a mush. It's like stringy goodness. Ooh, harder than I thought. Oh, it's so nice out. I have to do a lot of research today, but I think this ride will be good for me. I'm going to look at a bike that I'm scoping out for Michaela, and I keep putting off going to nab it, but I think I'm going to tomorrow. Now remember, I don't endorse theft of bikes that have a